Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the handoff, McClellan. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield on play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes. Was that throw a ride? Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Smith, the man in motion left. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But you look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They can on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Once again, it's Irvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for the Buccaneers. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. A little short pass. This is Everett. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Baker going to give it to Irving. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mayfield. He's sacked back around the 28. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Mayfield down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Irving. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Maybe line formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a long start, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin to kick
So
off
with the
for
missed
Buccaneers.
PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He's got Smith here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
First down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This pass hauled in by Dotson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Mayfield. There's Evans again, complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A loss of 6 brings up second and goal.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
Well, some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get 3 out of that.
Yeah, and now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds, because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back and try and make things a little bit better for their team?
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag got to push him back 5.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Up the middle with Barkley. That pass the 25 to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 24, Mayfield. Here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now 3rd down and very long.
They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. And he gets it down to the 32. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And that will keep this a 2-point game. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now a 2nd and 2.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And some room to work. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Following the interception, Mayfield brings it in over the middle. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff here to Irving. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down and 8. Oh, the option left. It's Hurts. And not a whole lot doing there. So he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mayfield off the play fake. This is caught by Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now, here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Straight ahead is Irvin. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
12-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Play fake. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jahad Campbell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Looked like an issue with his snap, and he pulled it wide left. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in that 1st and 10. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Barkley inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's a give to Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Try it here. He's back to throw. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st and 10.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
Again, it's Barkley. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back